Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, and I am on today with a pretty big project share. This is for the 2025 mystery swap that was hosted by Tamika Sending Smiles. I'll have her link down below. I don't know who my partner is just yet. She's going to announce them today. But how the mystery swap works, it's really fun. I did it last year as well, and I had to do it again this year. Each week, on Sundays, Tamika has a guest host who puts together a project, does a tutorial, and shows you how to make a project, and then you make that project, and then on Wednesdays she drops a goodie project, which is like extras. So you don't have to do the goodies that are dropped on Wednesday, but you do have to do all the Sunday projects, and then she matches you up with people who did this. Like, she tries to match you up with someone who did the same amount of projects that you did. I did all of them except for the very last goodie, and that was because it was really difficult to do, and I had already made extras for my explosion box. Like, I made sure, like, on all 12 panels of the explosion box there is an embellishment on it, so I did extras outside of what was required. And so anyways, the first week our guest host was Tiffany, Crafting Like a Boss McGill, and she had us make this little peekaboo window box, and fill it with flowers. We were to decorate it on our own, so I did decorate it with this little butterfly rosette. Oh, and by the way, this was like a spring theme swap, so everything should be like bright colors and, you know, spring inspired. I did end up using the Strawberry Milkshake collection by Frank Garcia, and so everything is very pink. I hope my partner likes pink as much as I do. But anyway, so when we made this little peekaboo box, decorated it with this rosette here that was sent to me in Happy Mail. You can see whoever sent it to me put stickles along the edges. I layered up some gold glitter mesh in the background, this ephemera piece of the butterfly, and then this little Rosie Studios puffy sticker that says perfect. And then I made this bow up here in this corner, and used one of the jimmies from the Strawberry Milkshake collection in the center of it. And then, like I said, we were supposed to fill it with flowers, so I made a bunch of these rolled flowers from the just from a pink cardstock, and love how those came out. And then this box, she also taught us how to make this tray. So on the top we have all these flowers, but then on the bottom we could make whatever we wanted to put in the bottom of the tray. So I made this kite shaker using a strawberry sequins mix that I made. Used my 5mm foam, some gold foil, some pink foil, one of the pattern papers from the collection in the background, and then I decorated it here with some gold glitter mesh, a little pink strawberry die cut, a ticket, this chipboard piece of this girl, and then this chipboard sentiment that says sweetness. And then I used some of this fun trim that I hauled from AliExpress a long time ago as the tail of the kite. So that is the first week's project. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back in here on camera. I'll do that off camera later. But that's the first project. The second project, I have it written down. The guest host was BB's Crafts, Brittany over at BB's Crafts here on YouTube, and she had us make this shadow shadow gift box bag. So let me take this stuff out. And this is what she had us make. This adorable little bag. Now it is just made out of 65-pound cardstock, so it's not super sturdy, but basically it has a shadow box inside of it. So I decorated it a lot like I decorated this shadow box that I made. This is obviously not for this swap. I made this for me, but I decorated it just on a smaller scale, matching that. So we've got a doily in the background, some ephemera pieces, a ticket, this little chipboard girl, she's like my favorite piece in the collection, and then this sentiment that says Strawberry Fields Forever. We've got these rolled flowers up in the corner with some gold leaves sticking out, and there's a little strawberry sticking out in there too. And then for the handles, I just used some pink seam binding, and I made these bows here to go on all four sides and kind of hold the handles on. And then I used the little strawberry puffy stickers from the collection for the centers of the bows. So that is my little shadow box gift bag. I only have written down the tasks, but I'll show you the goodies too. One of the goodies that we made were these pom-pom flower paper clips. I have them here in this glassine bag. This was one of the Wednesday goodies that wasn't a requirement, but I made them anyways. So you just took a paper clip and did 5 pom-poms of your color choice, and then I put a yellow one in the center for the center of the flower, and we were supposed to make 4 of them, so that's what I did. I'm reusing this little embossed piece of cardstock to clip them on, and then I put them in this glassine bag and sealed it with this tape. One of the goodies also were to make these ribbon bows. We were supposed to make 4 of them. I think I made more than 4 because they're so much fun to make. Once you figure out how to do it, they're super fun to make. So I made 2 red and white gingham ones. I made 2 of these pink and silver ones. And of course, this tail is all tucked into the bow. There we go. And then I made one of these thinner pink ones. This is a double loop bow. Like I said, I just got carried away and made a bunch of them. And then we got this one as well, this pink glitter number. So that was one of the goodies, Wednesday goodies as well. I'm not going in order for the Wednesday goodies because I can't remember which week was which week, but for the tasks, we are going in order. So again, I just have them packaged in this glassine bag with some washi tape to hold it shut, and I'm putting them in this little shadow box gift bag. Week 3 was the explosion box, and it was Eileen here on YouTube, Eileen Payne, I believe. She did a tutorial showing us how to make this explosion box. It was a lot of fun to put together. It has 3 layers, and then I did decorate the outside. With all the pattern paper, I stitched on the outside layers with gold thread. I decorated the top of it with this rosette that was gifted in Happy Mail, this bow that was gifted in Happy Mail, some ephemera pieces, a little chipboard strawberry, and then this sentiment that says Strawberry Kisses for You. And then I used this pink pom-pom trim along the outside edge of the outer lid. Actually, I think I put it on all of the lids. So you open up the first one, and all 4 of these are embellishments that were Wednesday goodies. So one of the, I just have them on here with removable adhesive dots. So this, we had to do some paper tearing and put some papers together to make this pin, and then we made pinwheels out of the paper that we made from paper tearing, if that makes sense. I did use a little strawberry puffy sticker in the center, put it on a gold straw with a little pink pom-pom on the end, and that was one of the Wednesday goodies. So we have 2 of those, and then one of the Wednesday, my flowers are going everywhere. One of the Wednesday goodies were these butterflies that, like, all we did was cut, I think it was we just cut a circle out, and then we folded the circle and bent it in the middle to make the wings, and then we just used a piece of paper to make the little antennas like that. So there are 2 of those. Those were Wednesday goodies. And then when you take the second lid off, yes, I did put pom-pom trim on that lid too. I made these embellishments here. These, you know, my favorite ornate frame die. I made them into shakers. I decorated one and left one blank for my partner to do whatever she wants with. I used that same strawberry sequins mix and some ephemera pieces, a little chipboard bird, a puffy sticker, strawberry, and then this sentiment that says choose to shine that I found in my stash. And so there are 2 of those. And then this was a Wednesday, no, this was a week 5 project. These faux Polaroid shakers. I'm trying to, I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just going to hold it up like this. So this was hosted by Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill. We did the, we just used a shaker, or like, you know, a pocket letter sleeve, and hot glued it shut on the sides and put a sequin mix inside, and then we cut out the frame, the Polaroid frame, to make the little Polaroid shakers. And so I used a different sequins mix that was gifted to me in Happy Mail and these, and I did end up decorating both of them. So we've got this one here with this ephemera piece, this strawberry, this little puffy sticker girl, and then this chipboard sentiment that says strawberry field forever. And then this one, like I said, I can't get them off and I don't want to mess anything up. So this one has a ticket, a little strawberry in the background, this adorable little ephemera piece of this fox, and then this chipboard sentiment that says forever. So like I said, I do have an embellishment on all 12 of the flaps of this embellishment box. And then this one is extra fun because you take the 3rd lid off, and we had to do a dangle as one of the week's projects, and so I figured out how to hang it from the roof of the lid, and so I made this fun strawberry themed dangle. Let me take it off of the lid here. I just used a jump ring. I put it through this paper and then clipped it onto the jump ring, and it hangs. So then we've got strawberries, and we've got red and pink wire wrapped beads. We've got a little wood veneer butterfly here, another strawberry, a bow, this beautiful charm I found in my stash, and then this big chunky strawberry charm here. So, and I even have a pink bell on there, and then some of these flocked strawberry beads. That was fun. Those were fun to wire wrap and put on there. So there's lots of, oh, and then we've got a little strawberry milk charm and a little pink tassel. So there's that. And then the last 4 flaps, I made these embellishments on my own. We've got these little doily embellishments that I like to make. I decorated one and then left one blank. And then I made these starburst embellishments, left one blank, and decorated this one. So there's that. And that goes all back together. So that's like the main project, and I have lots of fun goodies inside of it. Love how it turned out. Love this collection, the strawberry milkshake collection from Frank Garcia. So fun to work with. And then let's see. So then in week 4 we had to make a traveler's notebook, and the host there was Danessa. She did the tutorial for this. It's just like a little mini laminated traveler's notebook, and I used some gold cord for the closure and put this strawberry charm on there. It opens up like this, and it has 2 laminated folders inside like this, and then it has 2 notebooks that I just covered the outside cover in pattern paper. So there's a notebook there. Here's the second folder. You can see the little things come up like that, and you can tuck things in there. And then here's the second notebook. So that is the little traveler's notebook that I made for it. I did a craft with me on this as well. If you're interested in seeing that craft with me / tutorial that I did for this little notebook, just let me know and I will link it in the description box down below. Let's see, what else do we have? On to week 6. Week 5 was the chunky dangle that's inside the explosion box. Week 6 was Tamika's week to do a tutorial, and so she made this little mini desk calendar, and she made this calendar so you can just, and she stapled it together. I just added glue to the top here so that you could tear away each paper when it comes to it. So this is a calendar from July 2025 all the way to June 2026, and you can stand it up on your desk like this, and there's a little post-it notepad here. So that's how that looks. I thought that was a really cute little project. So that was week 6, and then week 7 was Patty from Mommy and Me Crafts. She had us make these die-cut keychains, and she used parchment paper and hot glue, and she just put the hot glue on these ephemera pieces and die cuts, and then used the parchment paper to like thin it, smear it out, and make sure it's covered. I didn't have parchment paper, so I ended up just using glossy accents and then punching a hole with my crocodile in each piece. So we have this one here, this little tag with a strawberry that says sweet thing. We've got, of course, this girl. She's my favorite ephemera piece, so I did her. And then I did one of these pink strawberry die cuts that I assembled at the beginning of the swap, and just added the glossy accents to the front and the back of each piece, punched a hole in them, added them to this little ball chain, and then I also added some pink seam binding to it as well. And then I just decided just this morning that I was just going to hang it from my shadow box gift bag. So there's that. And then there was one other goodie that I did, and it was this little thing. I helped Tamika figure out the measurements for it, and so it's just this cute little pouch that has these 4 pockets, and in each of the pockets I did some cut aparts from the 6x6 and 12x12 paper pads. So there's just cut apart from the collection in here, and some ephemera pieces that I shared. So there is that, and I have a tutorial for this on my channel too, so if you're interested, I'll link that one down below. Just let me know in a comment. I just added this pattern paper and kept it pretty simple with this pink strawberry die cut, and then this little Jimmy there in the center, and it's a cute little extra project. So that is my project share for the 2025 mystery swap. It was a long one, 20 minutes, good lord, but it was a lot of fun. I definitely suggest, if you see another mystery swap that Tamika hosts in the future, you should definitely join it. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.